Hello everyone, how are you all doing? So, Monday early evening here, and it's snowed all day, and you look out the window, you can see it's still, apparently it's going to go in the morning, but it's still settled. I'm smoking my new Jake Hackett, and I've got some of Keith Graham's Hobbit's weed in here, and it's pretty good. In fact, it's more than pretty good. In fact, it's damn good. In fact, I'm going to miss it a lot when it's gone. Anyway, I've got my notes. Let's have a think. Tobaccos for 2012. Yeah, I've sort of got to hark back to the sort of same old things, but Nottingham Blend by Glenn Quelch from Gauntley's. Yeah, good stuff, boy. Wicked. Likes it a lot. And you can guess what I'm going to say next. GLP's Lagonda. Yeah, that warmed me. That was good. Okay, let's have another look. Mississippi River from dear old Keith. I can see why everybody raves over that. I'm going to have to see if I can find a way to get some. Good. I think I might be sending an order into the Seattle Pipe Club, and if I have to pay loads of duty, well, I'll pay it. Damn it, I'll pay it. And let's have another thing. Hobbit's weed. That's what I'm smoking now. Oh wow, yeah, that's good. Now let's think. Nightcap. Dear old Nightcap. Yeah, let's think about Nightcap. Well, a lot of things that you go back and you try and you haven't had them for years, and they change, and you think that was better years ago. My initial sort of take on Nightcap was quite a disappointment, and then after I'd smoked about a third of the tin, I started to get it. It's changed. It's definitely changed, but it's almost better. I think it's okay. It's must be the quality of the latakia is altered or something, or maybe there's a pinch more perique in it, or I don't know, but it's definitely changed. Many years ago, somebody gave me a tin, and it had all foreign writing on it, and it was pure Syrian latakia in the tin, and this was really, you know, excuse me, it came out damp, but it wasn't damp from moisture, it was oily. And I smoked this stuff, and it was very, very, very strong. And my Mary was alive then, and she said that don't smoke that anymore. She said that's making your clothes stink, you know. And that's the sort of hit, the taste, the effect you got from the old Nightcap. But this new stuff is good. Ashton's Artisan is stronger, I think. I like that too. A bit awkward to light this big old pipe. Oh, I love this pipe. Okay, Big Jim and his Impala. Now, Big Jim was one of these people that was I'm not saying a roadside mechanic, he was a roadside body repair man. He used to buy tins and tins and tins of Isopond. Now, Isopond is to our friends in America, was Bondo. But Big Jim would buy it in huge tins, And he'd slap this stuff every day. He seemed to be putting it more and more on every week. He'd be pouring more and more onto this poor old Impala. And outside his house, or where he had his apartment, the curb and the pavement was all white and powdery because he'd run an extension lead out and he'd grind this stuff down. And when he got it how he liked it, he'd get his tin of blue paint and his brush and he'd touch up where he went. And from the right lighting and from a long distance and in photographs, Big Jim's old Impala looked wonderful. Anyway, we'd been out one evening. We'd gone out one summer's evening. We'd gone out to a town to the west of London called Richmond, by the river. We'd had a few drinks and we'd met 3 girls and we were giving them a lift home. And we were roaring along. We came over, you had to cross the Thames twice because of the bend in the river. And we'd crossed the Thames at Richmond, and then we crossed it again to come back in at Chiswick Bridge. Well, we just came a little way along, and I'm on the passenger seat, and I'm not sitting, I'm kneeling. No seatbelts then, you didn't mess around with seatbelts. And I'm kneeling talking to these girls, facing backwards. And all of a sudden there's this almighty crash in the back of the car, side of the car. And I thought we'd been sideswiped because the car lurched and we ground to a halt and one of the side windows had smashed in and we were in a bad way. And we couldn't get the door open, we had an awful job. And Big Jim kicked his door open, and as he kicked the door open, there was an even more of a crash. More of a grind, and by the time we got out and the girls climbed over the seat and they got out, the whole car had collapsed. It was so rotten underneath that it just died. Big Jim's car just fell to pieces as we were going out. These girls were really shook up. They were really, really pissed off. And Big Jim wasn't very happy. And I was just lucky to be alive. And anyway, he kind of figured he'd like to try and get it mended, and people come along to tow it. They couldn't tow it because it was right on the floor, and eventually we walked away and left it. And there it stayed. And over the weeks people found it and stripped it, and that was the end of Big Jim's Impala. I often wonder what happened to Big Jim, because Big Jim was a big drinker. He lost his driving licence, and so he got the sack from being a bus driver. And I lost contact with him. I hope he's still well and alive. I kind of worry because I don't think anyone could drink as much as he did, and longevity doesn't seem a possibility. That's the end of the tale. And just one more suggestion. I was wondering if this year, if all the folk from the UK would contemplate an idea of maybe a meet-up, a road tour, or whatever. You know, pick some spot that's handy from the guys from Wales, people from the Midlands and the North, and people from the South Coast and the South of England, some point where we could all meet. Because I love the enthusiasm of the American boys, especially the young lads. I think that's a great thing. I enjoy it very much. But maybe this year we could all have a meet-up in the UK. And if folk want to come from abroad, well, that'd be great too. Anyway, let me know what you're thinking. And I wish you all a wonderful evening and a great week. And you all take care. Bye-bye.